Hey guys, sorry about the clearing my throat right there. Um, Throat's been really dry lately. I don't know if it's like allergy season or what's going on, but welcome back to a kind of a different pro wrestling breakdown. I can't even talk. But I spoke about this in an older video that I recorded that I wanted to do ROH reviews, and it's ROH TV that comes out on the Comet channel. If you don't get the comic channel and it's on another channel, then, well, this is what I'm reviewing. So let's get down to it. Um, these are going to be kind of older reviews, but I had them recorded and I'm going to review them and put them up. So I'm pretty sure they might have these like, I wonder if they have them up on demand somewhere or something like that. But anyway, we're going to talk about it. So let's talk about ROH TV for 4/21. 2016. So if somebody watches this in the future, they'll know what I'm talking about. And this was from Honor Rising, and it was taped in February. On February 19th, it was taped of 2016. Pretty good show. This show is actually one of the best ones I've seen in of them. Because I mean, there's some good shows, but sometimes there's just okay shows. But it's still great wrestling. ROH, has definitely won me over with great wrestling. There's a difference between the WWE and difference between ROH. I can do a video on that like later about what I think the difference is and what kind of fans it brings in. But I can see the WWE kind of heading in that direction somewhat. It can't go completely because I don't think the mainstream is quite ready for ROH type stuff. But I can see the influence kind of feeding into it as you see Finn Balor coming into the WWE and AJ Styles is there now and Nakamura is probably going to be shortly. He's going to be in the main roster, so we're going to see a big change coming to the WWE main roster very soon, and I think it's already starting to happen. So, interesting to see where it goes this coming year because Nakamura is going to be there probably around SummerSlam. So, I'd be surprised if he's not up by SummerSlam. So it started with Dalton Castle, and I'm going to butcher his partner's name. I know I am. It's Raizuki Taguchi, I think it was his name. Really, he was a pretty good wrestler too. He wasn't really in the ring too much. So Dalton Castle mainly did most of the wrestling, and they took on Matt Sydal and Houston Thunder Liger, which Liger looks amazing. I mean, I thought like some of the Japanese stars kind of like other people took over, but evidently not for Houston Liger. Because I know Benoit and Guerrero wrestled under masks that people had wrestled under before, and I don't know if they called them like 1, 2, 3 or whatever, but not sure what happened with those. But I know they did wrestle under different masks. You can look it up. I mean, I know it's a fact. I just don't know like how they do that. And I guess Houston Liger's not because they always say that he's like an older veteran, and they talk about how old he's been in the business. But my opinion on Dalton Castle is kind of weird. Like, I don't think he's the greatest wrestler as they talk about him. I've only seen a few matches of his. I think I've seen like 2 or 3 matches of his, and they're okay. I don't think he's the greatest ROH guy, but I mean he's interesting. He's a good wrestler. I'm not. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of him though. I guess I got to see more. But it was kind of weird in this match because it was kind of hard. Like, who was the babyface? Who was the heel? Like, I don't even know which. I don't even know because Liger acted like he was a babyface at one point, and then Dalton acted like he was a babyface at one point. So Dalton Castle was kind of acting like a heel in this match. But then again, it was back in February, so maybe he was a heel at the time. But Matt Sydal and Houston Liger defeated them. Sydal is amazing. I love Sydal. I think he was the one that was in Wrestling Society X, I think, at one point. And I liked him there. I don't know if he was in TNA or not. I don't think he was in TNA. I think I remember him from Wrestling Society X, and I really liked him when he was in Wrestling Society X. That's one of the reasons why I wanted it to keep on going. But he won with the Shooting Star Press onto Dalton Castle, which it looked like he broke Castle's arm at the time, like because it looked bad. Like when he landed on him, I thought he nearly broke his arm because I thought his arm was like extended when Seidel came down on him, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? Then we had Delirious versus Ghetto, Gedo. And Delirious won with the crucifix pin. Delirious is insane. I don't know what the heck kind of dude that guy is. This was his first ROH TV match ever. I guess they've never put him on TV before. That's kind of interesting. He was kind of interesting character. Kind of wonder if he's been in the WWE. I didn't really check that out before I did this video. Leave a comment down below if he's actually somebody else underneath that mask that I'm not aware of. But supposedly he's wrestled all around the world, and I thought they said including the WWE. And I'm like, oh, okay, they even name dropped. Okay, but I could be wrong. Let me know. Ghetto's pretty awesome. I like Gato. Um, and Delirious is pretty cool too. And then we get the ROH TV title match. And halfway through this match, I remembered who the current TV champion was, and realized that there was going to be a title change here. It was, I'm going to butcher this name too. I know I didn't spell it right, but at least I'll say it right. Tomohiro Ishii, I think what his name is. And I believe he's still the current ROH TV champion. He was a challenger in this match, challenging Roderick Strong for his ROH television championship. And Roderick Strong looked really, really good in this match. They made him look amazing in this match, and they both went out there and had a hell of a match. This is actually a pretty long match, but it kept my attention the entire way. I mean, if they would have had this match on TV back in the day when they were doing like 1-2 matches on ROH TV, it definitely would have caught my attention. But yeah, definitely, like this would have been a match that I would have enjoyed and kept my attention. But instead, like back in the day, they put on 6-man tags and stuff like that, and I would just immediately just delete the recording because I don't want to sit there and watch a 6-man tag. If I want to do that, I'll tune in to WWE, SmackDown, and record that and start watching that again. Because that's what they used to do on there, and they do it on Raw now, which is getting irritating. It's getting to the point where if they start doing any more 6-man tags and crap, and keep on doing them, I'm probably going to stop watching Raw because I didn't want to see 6-man tags. Unless you're going to give me a 6-man tag championship, then keep on doing it. But if not, then get it off my TV. It's stupid. Just trying to get more people on there. When you got a 3-hour show, you have enough time to put them in other matches. So it doesn't make any sense whatever. But that was a Ring of Honor for 4/21/16, and like I said, this was taped for Honor Rising. It was not as the event they did in New Japan, and I believe the reason why they're doing this is because Global Wars is coming up. I guess it's something they do every year around this time. But I wonder if they do the Honor Rising every year if it's a new event. They did in February, and they aired it on ROH TV. But it's kind of weird they don't it's weird. It's weird the way ROH works in general because they don't really have a show. Or if they do, maybe it's just in their area that they actually do most of their. But I mean, they tour around the world really for the most part. I think. I don't know if they have an arena or whatever, but it just seems like they don't really have a show that's like dedicated to like, okay, well, this is this. They're kind of more of an independent wrestling promotion where they still kind of do things like an independent and they still just kind of go and go and go and go. And they kind of set up the matches as they go. But you'll never know that because they don't really have a TV program to further the storylines, really, because this week they had all tapings. So unless they don't have a pay-per-view coming up, I mean, Global Wars, I guess, is stuff that just, the storylines are already in place. They've already been building upon them for months. Maybe that's why, because maybe Roderick Strong is going to get a rematch against that one dude, Ichi, and the next show there was more like tons of storylines in the next show probably. Maybe Seidel's going to take on Dalton Castle, maybe possibly, and Hushin Liger is going to be inside. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, that was for that show, and I'm going to end it because I'm going to do another one here in a second. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Continue to do the ROH TV reviews. I'm a couple weeks behind, so I will get caught up in the weeks to come and review the next 2 weeks and give you my thoughts on those. But man, that Ichi Roderick Strong match was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, if I was going to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. It was one of those matches like if that was on Monday Night Raw, people would have their jaws dropping. Like their jaws would. had to pick it up off the floor because that match was pretty dang good. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you like, comment, subscribe. Let everybody know, share the video if you want, and keep rocking.